We will commence this session in few seconds. Hello. Hello, madam. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And hello, everyone. Welcome again on this webinar series entitled as Connecting the Classroom to the Industries. Myself, Vikesh Champa, again. Today's lecture, we will learn about intellectual property and its career building opportunities, right? So as we know, right now, different type of intellectual properties and its important is its prevalence is nowadays is greater than anything. Like if you have any idea or anything, then you have to make it your own intellectual property, right? You have to register it, and you get the rights for that your idea. So on that basis, in and for that particular reason, and for that expertise or for that knowledge, we have included this particular topic in this series. And without going in much detail, just let me give you the uh, idea about the intellectual properties, which are the rights of a person or institute on an intangible creation by human intellect. So I would sketch this topic any much more without wasting any time. Let me introduce to our today's expert, Dr. Preeti Chotani Madam, who is founder and CEO of Sri Datta Law Consultancy, Gandhinagar, and also she is the president of Gujarat State Intellectual Property Council. We are having the madam who has worked as a technical trainee in IPR department at Cadila Pharmaceuticals for 1.5 years. Also worked as executive in IPR department of Intas Pharmaceutical for about 4 years, and from past 9 months, she's been working as a IPR IP practitioner at her own firm. And madam has completed his PhD, her PhD and MPharm in pharmaceutical technology. Also, ma'am had pursued postgraduate diploma in intellectual property right course and IP evaluation and management course from GTU Ahmedabad. Ma'am has her own two patent filed for his MPharm work and PhD research work. Also has filed 60 patent, more than 10 design application, 10 copyright application, and 5 trademark registration. Ma'am has huge uh, experience in all this, in specific this uh, topic, or we can say expertise. So I wouldn't take much time for this topic. I would like to hand over this topic to Madam. Session is hand over to you.
Okay. Yeah, good afternoon to one and all. And thank you, Mr. Hitesh, for brief introducing this. And thank you so much, the Samiksha ma'am, for providing this opportunity to me. So, without wasting the time, we will start our today's session. Ma'am, can you say me the rights for the sharing of the screen?
Just 1 minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Madam,
Yeah,
try. I think you can share.
yeah. Now it's uh, just a minute, sorry. Hope my screen is visible to you all, right?
Yes, it is visible now.
Yeah, okay. So, very good afternoon to one and all. Today's our topic for the today's session is the IP or the intellectual property as a career building opportunity for the pharmaceutical as well as the engineering related, technology related students. So, starting with that. So this is the flow of the today's presentation or the today's session. Basic about what is the IP and the IPR. So in general, basic about the IP. Then why IP as a career opportunity. Then career options in the field of the IP or the IPR. What is the work profile if you are selecting the IP as a career opportunity. Then what are the job responsibilities in the field of the IP if you are selecting IP as a career opportunity. Then how do you how to boost your career in the field of the IP by the which courses are for that if you are enrolled in that courses and if you are getting the knowledge from that courses, then it will be helpful to you to boost in your career. Then the role of the IP professionals, if you are working as a IP professional in future, then what are the role responsibilities of you to what is the roles of you at that time. So starting with the basics about the intellectual property. So IP means the intellectual property. So generally, two types of the properties are available. One is the tangible property and another is the intangible property. So tangible property means, what do you mean by the tangible property? So it is in the physical form and it can be touched or felt. For example, if you are taking any jewelry, so it's also a property of individual. So jewelry, land, automobiles or the furniture, these all are comes under the tangible property, which we can touch or felt, right? So that is the tangible property, and another type of the property is the intangible property. So in the intangible property means it's the creation of mind, any ideas or anything which comes from your mind, that is known as intangible property, and that property we cannot touch or feel. So for example, any ideas, any research work, any creations are there which everything anything which comes from your mind and which fulfill the few criterias for the intellectual property, then it's become a it's a intangible property or the intellectual property. So in the general terminology, the intellectual property is an intangible property which includes the creation of the human intellect or the human mind. So now what do you mean by the intellectual property rights? IPR means intellectual property rights. So intellectual property rights in general, we can from the word we can understand that the to protect or to get the rights over your intellectual property, right? So what is the exact definition for that? The intellectual property rights provides the protection over the IP, provides the protection over your intellectual property. IPR or the intellectual property rights are the rights given to the persons over the creation of their minds, and these rights are the exclusive rights and it's given for the certain period of time. So if we are breaking or breaking this definition, so one, it's intellectual property rights is for the protection of the intellectual property, right? Then it's given to who has created or who has invented this technology, or the who has created something, to whom this right is given. Then for in the person, like any researchers or the scientists, in case of the patents and design, or in case of the copyright and the trademark, to any creator, any author, or any artist to whom these rights has been given. Then these are the exclusive rights, means this is the negative rights. This is not right that these rights are given to you and you are market the things, and you can sell your products, you can manufacture that products, but it's the negative rights or the exclusive right which exclude others from making your products. So if you have a patent, if you have a design protection, copyright protection or the trademark protection, then it's exclude others from using your rights, right? And this is given for a certain specific period of time. That specific period is different for the different types of the IPRs. So now hope this basics about the IP and the IPR has been cleared. Now the types of the IPRs. So mainly total 8 types are the available, in which one is the patents, industrial designs, trademarks, copyright, trade secrets, geographical indications, semiconductor integrated circuits layout designs, and the plant varieties and the breeders' rights. So this type, total 8 types of the rights are available under the Indian legal law or the intellectual property law, from which these patents, designs, industrial designs, trademark, and copyrights are most widely used laws, or the most widely use the protection over your intellectual property, and other are also used, but these 4 are mainly used. Now that 4 we will see in the detail in the later words, but in brief, if you are taking that the trade secret. So for example, one trade secret is one type of the intellectual property. So Coca-Cola, if you know that, so Coca-Cola has applied for the trade secret for the manufacturing process and the product composition of their Coca-Cola product. So that remains with that company only, and some of the person of that company will only know the manufacturing process and the composition. So that is comes under the trade secret, and Coca-Cola is the best example for this trade secret type of the intellectual property rights. Then coming to the next property rights, intellectual property rights is the geographical indication. So that is related to the, as name suggests, that is related to the geographical. So if specifically any geographical area which are come up with some intellect property, then for that the intellectual the geographical indication has been given to that specific person of that areas. So for example, Kesar, Gir Kesar mango or the Darjeeling tea. So that Kesar mango is specifically available from that geographical area of the Gir. So that the area of the Gir, they have if they have applied for the geographic indication, then it is granted or the given the rights to the that Gir region only, right? So for same is the Darjeeling tea. There are many examples which are incorporated into this geographical indication. So that is also one type of intellectual property rights. Then coming to the semiconductor integrated circuits layout design. So this is specifically related to the integrated circuits, more specifically related to the electronic and communication related branch. So if you are come up with any new design of that integrated circuits, then you can apply for your intellectual property under this category of the intellectual property rights. And the eighth one is the plant varieties and the breeders act. So if you are come up with any new type of the plant varieties, or some you have cloned that variety, or you come up with any new uh, plant variety, or the plant variety with any advancement, then you can protect them under this type of the intellectual property rights. So coming to the main focused intellectual properties rights are the patents, designs, trademark, and the copyrights. So in the patent, if you are come up with any scientific inventions, or if you are done any research over your during your project work, or during your any research proposal in a PhD or in the industry also. So any scientific invention or any new technology or the advanced technology, if you have invented, then those things are protected under the patents. Then coming to the designs, so any article with the unique designs, either is from the technological background or from the any other background. If you are come up with any unique design, then unique design or the artistic look is also unique. Then you can apply or you can protect the things under the design design intellectual property rights. Then coming to the copyrights, so if any literary work is there, musical, dramatic, or artistic work, that can be protected by the copyrights. If you have come up with any new poem, or you have you have written any books or there, so you can protect those things by the way of the copyrights. Or you have come up with any musics or the new songs or that, so that is also can be protected under the Copyright Act. Any websites also can be protected under the Copyright Act. Then the trademarks. So any logo, word, sign which you have applied to your business, or you have invented any new logo for your product also, then that can be protected under the trademark related trademark intellectual property rights, right? So this is all about the intellectual property and the intellectual property rights. So if anyone have any question regarding this, so that we can I can answer this now and after the session also. So anyone has any question regarding the IP or the IPR? Because after that only you can understand about the what is the role of the IP professional and how IP is as a building as a career opportunity. Okay, so may I continue with the session only, and at the end of the session we will keep the question answer session, right? Okay, so moving forward, why IP as a career, right? So if any person who want to continue want a continuous touch with the research and innovations and the creativity, then this is the good field if you are selecting as a career, because each and every day you will learn something from the your clients or from your corporate structure, because it's basically related to the innovations and the research. So if your mindset is like that, if you want to continuously touch with your research and innovation, then this is the very good field to choose as your career. Then if you work with your popular culture and the popular icons like any scientists, any authors, artists, so you can directly deal with them and you can also learn from them also. So this is also a high pay scale job and business opportunity also there. If you are not if you selected IP as a career, and if you don't want to do any job, then also you can start your own law firm and you can start your own business in the field of the legal things or the in field of the intellectual property, right? This is the desk job. So for the especially for the girls or for the boys also, but if you the person who don't want a field job, then for that also the IP is the very good opportunity to for their careers. Now, which career options are available in the field of the IP or the IPR? So there are many various diversifications are there in the field of the IP. There are the academia, industry, legal or the law firms, independent IP practitioner, in the patent office, IP professional in the various government and the private bodies. So in detail, if you are taking that, if you are academia, if you want to continue your career in the field in the academia only as a professor or the lecturer, then in with that also you can contribute in the field of the IP in your academia in your university. So in what things you can contribute it in the academia if you are a IP professional with your specialized technology field, then you can create an innovative environment in the research areas. If you are from the IP background, then what you can do, you can guide your students and your colleagues about the research areas and how you can protect their research, right? Then you can support the researchers in the protecting the IP or the giving the basic knowledge about that. You can also help to the startup if some of the startups are come from the final year of the graduate or the postgraduate things, then they can you can also help them by protecting their IPRs, and by the way of the protecting IPR, they can definitely get the success in the field of the startups. Then you can also give the IP awareness in the university or in the your particular field of or the your particular classes. So for the IP awareness, to increase the research related environment, to protect the IP out of from the students or research or the from the students, you can support them. So for that, if you are in academia, then also you can become IP professional in the academia also, because the many SSIP funding authorities are there, or the SSIP have a set SSIP sale over the many of the academia. So you can become a part of that SSIP sale of this particular academia, and you can contribute your knowledge about the IP over that. Now coming to the industry, so in the industry there is a various and the diversified things are there. If you are from the pharma background, then you can many of the industries now having a IP department, separate IP department is there. So in the pharma or from the engineering also, you can join that IP department from any of the industry, or you can select that the department of the IP as your career. So in which you can help the scientists which already have or which already come up with their research. You can help them to protect their IP rights by the name of the company. So at that time you have to actually incorporate into the patents, more specifically in the patents, to help the scientists. Then to analyze the market scenario with reference to the IP. If your company is working from any innovative things, and you have performed the patent search or the trademark or design search, and based on that you can give the call to your company or the management that your technology is unique, then we can protect it in the form of the IPR. Or your technology is already known, then we have to take care of this type of the competitors to prevent the legal suits. To analyze the market scenario, this is the one of the role of the IP professional. Then to maintain the intellectual property portfolio management, hold the patents, designs, trademark, and copyrights which are filed by that particular industry or the particular company. So day-to-day maintenance of that IP portfolio, that is that is also one role of the IP professional in the industry. Then to guide the infringement related activity. Infringement in general terminology, if you are copying someone's patented product, or if you are copying someone's IP protected things, then that competitor or that person will file a legal suit against you. So to prevent that legal related actions, you can guide your company or the management that this product is infringing the someone others patented product or the intellectually protected product. So we have to stop the things, or we have to prepare some new product which not follow that in the that protected things, right? So in that you can also guide in the field of the infringement. Then you can also be a part of the legal or the any law firms. Many law firms are working on the intellectual property related things. So over there you have to you can you can select any of the department of the patents, from the design, trademarks, and the copyright. Generally the trademarks and the copyright are specifically related to the law students, but patents and designs are related to the law as well as the technological related students. So if you are from the pharma or the engineering, then also if you don't have a law background, then also you can work in the patents and the designs. Then you can start your own law firm, as I have started my own law firm. So you can practice as an independent IP practitioner. Then the patent office having these few vacancies about for the patent examiner. So if you want have a in the mind that if you want to do any government job, so the patent examiner is the under the central government post. So you can also clear that exam or patent examiner exams, and you can become a part of the patent office. Then you can also become a IP professor in the many government as well as the private bodies like FICCI, CII, or the many others are there which are particularly focusing on the IP or the IP related environments and their protection. So you can also be a part of that things. I have also working for the this type of the activity also. So many government and the private bodies are there which are uh, related to this engaged in the IP activities. So these are the diversified career opportunities and the options if you want to pursue your career in the field of the IP or the IPR. Then what is the work profile if you are selected the IP as a your career? So this is just the basic uh, uh, basic things which we have to do when you are selecting IP as a career, and in detail we will see in the later on slides. So you have to draft or write about your the invention which taught by your scientists if you are in industry, by the researchers if you are in academia, or by the any clients which if you are practicing in the law firm or as an independent practitioner. So at that time you have to understand that invention, then that you have to prepare a strategy for that, and then you have to write that technical invention into the form of the patents or the design or trademarks. So one is the drafting, that is a very crucial and requires the expertise in that. Then the litigation means related to the legal things. If someone has filed a suit against your client, or your client has filed a suit against someone. So that related to the court relating procedures, that is known as a litigation procedure. So that is the one part of your job profile. Then the filing and prosecution. Prosecution means is that if you are filing any of the IP, then you have to deal with the patent office or the trademark office or the design office. So the dealing with that office is known as the prosecution during the examination of that particular application. So filing and the prosecution of the any of the IP application. Then the teaching, training, and spreading about the awareness. You can conduct the webinars and seminars to create the IP awareness. Then analytics and the strategy to analyze that for the industry, especially in the industry, you have to analyze that your product is already protected by someone's product or not, and if not, then it's eligible for the IP protection or not. And based on that, you can check that the market scenario. So for that, that is also one work profile of the IP professional. Then technology assessment and the marketing. So these all are the in general the work profiles of the IP professionals. Now, in general, if you are taking this job responsibility in the field of the IPR, so generally IPR, as we have already earlier discussed, that there are various types of the IPR, in which this four type are mainly used or widely used: patents, designs, trademark, and the copyright. So each and every activities which are related to these four types of the IPR, that is the job profile of the any IP professionals, right? If you are in the patent field, then each and every activities which are related to the patents, that is your job profile. And similarly for the designs, trademark, and copyright. Then the IP awareness, to create the IP awareness in the society, that is also one type of the job profile. Then the to manage the IP portfolio, that is also the job responsibility of the IP professional. Now, if you are taking in details, what are the detail or the activities of the patents? If you are in the patent field, then you have to perform the patent search, patent drafting or the writing in general terminology, filing. Patent prosecution means to dealing with the patent offices. Then patent valuation, patent licensing, technology transfers, patent litigation, right? In the patent search, we have to perform the search to check that whether your invention is a patentable or not, whether it is a new, it is a unique, it is a known anywhere or not known. Some of the part of your invention is known in the any patents or the any patents or any articles. So to search that things, you have to perform the patent search. So that is the one activity under the patent which you have to perform as IP professional. Then patent drafting and filing, you have to write the whole the invention of your students, researchers, scientists, or your client, and you have to file that things by the way of the online or the offline mode. Then patent prosecution, to communication with the patent office in at the time of the examination of your application. They will give some objections, so to reply that objections, and in the if sometimes the hearing are there, so orally you have to explain them by the way of the video conferencing or by the way of the physical mode. So to dealing with the patent office, that is the patent prosecution, that is also the role of the patent office, that is also the role of the IP professional. Then the patent valuation, if you have filed your patent, the patent has been granted, or your client has filed and the patent has been granted, then to check the valuation, if you want to sell your patent to someone, or if you want to license your patent to someone, then to first you have to carry out the valuation of their patent. What is the valuation of your patent? And based on that, you can sell or license your patent to the some other parties, right? So that is also the one of the role of the IP professional. Then patent licensing and technology transfer. In the patent litigation, any legal actions or the related actions are there, then that is also the role of the patent attorney or the patent agent. And related to the design, so design search related to the design, the which you have come up with the design, that unique design is already registered or not. So to search out that, we have to perform the design search. Then the design registration, if your design search is clear and your design is unique, then you can apply for the design registration. Then trademarks, so in the trademark search, trademark registration, trademark prosecution means to dealing with the trademark offices. Then brand or the trademark, both are the similar words. So brand valuation, then brand licensing. in some of the some acquisition and merger of the any company. So they are also giving their brand to the another companies, right? So for that we have to first do the valuation of that. What is the valuation of brand? If you are not giving the brand to the some company, then the only product you have giving to that company, but not brand. So if your brand is that much of important, then that valuation we have to do the exercise for that valuation perspective. Then the brand licensing are there. Then related to the copyrights, the copyright filing and the prosecution, copyright licensing. Then these are all about the roles and the job responsibility if you are selecting the IP as a career opportunity. Now, how you can boost your career in the field of the IP? If you are a graduate student or you are just pursuing your graduation or the postgraduate students and you are thinking that I want to build my career in the field of the IP. So at that time, you can also do some of the courses which are relevant to this IP related field, so you can get a confidence and the knowledge from that courses and you can do the better you can give your best when you are in the industry or the academia in the field of the IP, right? So these are just the basic list for you that you can select any of the course from this also, and based on these slides you can also search for this type of the courses which are already available on when many of the academia or the many of the university in India as well in the elsewhere in the world. So you can pick any of the course from that and you can start learning from that. So there are many or the various offline and online courses are available in the Google. You can search from that. So one of the basic course which I have also done, that is the postgraduate diploma in the IPR, which includes the all the basic details about the each and every IP rights, right? So you can learn each and every IP rights, then the some of the practical experiences, how you can perform the patent search, how you can perform the search related to the design, copyright and trademark, then how you can write the patent application. So that basic things and the basic about the IPR that will be covered by the postgraduate diploma in the IPR, PGD IPR. So that can be provided by the Nalsar University, GTU, IGNOU University, Gujarat National Law University, and many others are also there. But these are just the list that from where you can start your this course also. Then the WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization, which is the Geneva, Switzerland-based one organization. So that is a government organization. It also provides the many online courses or distance learning courses. So the WIPO is the e-learning center which provides the various distance learning courses such as the DL101. This course is just an example, and this course is a very basic course for the intellectual property, and there are many other courses are also there, but this is the basic course. And if you are completed this course, then you can also enroll in the many of the courses provided by the WIPO. So then one is the RGNIIPM, Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Intellectual Property and the Management, Nagpur. This is the one part of the patent offices, and this is the government organization. They will also provide the many online courses after this post-COVID scenario. So they are providing the few days courses or the weekly courses are there, specifically related to patents, design, trademarks, and the many other IP related fields. So this is also a very good institute to provide the courses related to the IP. Then one TIFAC and the government India are there, which are giving the specialized course for the women. So women scientist scheme program is there. So this is generally every year they are publishing the notice for that, and you can enroll in this. This is generally a one-line offline course, and they are also provide you the some lump sum amount of during this internship. And this is also a very good opportunity if you are in the woman category. Then a patent agent examination and the patent trade and the trademark agent examination. So these type of examination are conducted by the patent office and the government of the India. Central government, these exams are the central government exams, and they are conducting this by the 2 years of the gap or the 3 years of the gap, or generally sometimes they also conduct these exams yearly also. So if you are clearing this exam, then you can practice as a independent IP practitioner, because you are a patent agent after clearing this exam. Then you can also be a part of the any legal law firm. Then these are the very important exams. If you are in the any of the, if you are selected IP as a career, and if you, that is in the academia or in the industry or anywhere else. But if you are selecting as a IP as a career, then this exam is generally a very important exam. You have to clear that, then you can practice as a patent agent. Now, the examination for the patent examiners, that is conducted by the Government of India and the Patent Office. So this exam, if you want to pursue your career as a patent examiner and as a government job, then you have to clear this patent examiner exam. They will conduct this examination based on the requirement or the vacancy in the patent office. So generally, this is not frequently conducted by the patent office and the Government of India, but this is the central government exam. So whenever it will be conducted, you can clear it. If you have an interest, then you can clear it as you are clearing the GPSC and the UPSC exam. So this is similar to that exam only. Then this is all about the what is the job responsibilities and how you can boost your careers in the field of the IP. Now, what are the roles of the IP professionals, right? To perform the search, this is the almost the revision kind of things like that. So to perform the search related to the patents, designs, trademark and copyrights, that is the one role of the IP professional. Then to make the search report, either in the field of the patentability search report, then in the infringement search report, invalidity search report, and the freedom to operate search report, right? Now, what do you mean by the patentability search report? So patentability search reports means that there are three patentability criteria are there. If you are come up with any new invention and the research, then you have to clear these three criteria. If you are fulfilled the three criteria, then and then you are eligible to file a patent, right? So the three criteria are the novelty, non-obviousness, and the industrial applicability. Novelty means newness. If you are come up with any new thing or the unique thing that fulfill the criteria of the novelty. Then inventive step or the non-obviousness. So in the non-obviousness, if you are come up with any advancement in the technology and there is economical significance as compared to the existing technology, then you fulfill the criteria of the inventive step. And the industry applicability means the that your invention or your research having the industrial viable, or it's useful in the industry as well in the society. So if you are fulfilling the three criteria, then your invention or the research is eligible for the patent. So to perform that patentability criteria, we have to perform the search that any patents or the articles is already available related to your technology. So that search and that search report is useful for you whether to decide whether for the going for the patent or not. Then infringement analysis. So if you are come up with some product that is not unique, and if you want to market or sell that product into the market, but some of the IP rights are related to that intellectual related to that product which you want to sell. So first we have to we have to search for that if any patents or designs or trademark or copyright are there with related to that product. If there, then you cannot directly as such product you can use without taking permission from that IP owner, right? So to conduct whether to check that if your product is infringing or fall into some of the patents, then that is the infringement related analysis. Then invalidity analysis. So if already you are selling and marketing or manufacturing some product from the since many years, and someone has applied for the patent for similar to your product, right? So you are already marketing or selling or manufacturing a product before they have filed, right? So to invalid or to reject their patent or to invalid their patent, you have to first perform the search whether your product and any other patents or literature are available for that or not. If there are available, so you can directly apply for the invalidity of that patents to reduce the competition in the market, right? and the freedom to operate analysis. So that is more or less similar to the infringement analysis. If you want to if you want to sell or market or manufacture your product into the market, then first you have to need to know that your product is already protected by someone other's property or not. If not, then you can easily or freely sell your product, right? So if yes, if that is protected, then you have to take care of that things. So to that also you have to perform the search. So to perform the search and to make the search report, that is the one role of the IP professional. Then to prepare the many forms and for the patents and the for the trademark designs and copyright also. So you have to prepare some basic forms and you have to file the and the filing of that forms. Then the draft of the patent application, because the patent is the technological documents. If you are only a lawyer, then also you cannot write the whole patent application. If you are only a technology person, then also you cannot write a patent that much in detail. So a patent is a technological document. So you have a knowledge of the IP as well as the technology also. Then and then you can write the patent application. Then to file the any of the IP, either in the patent design trademark or in the online portal, then you have to respond to examination reports, to communicate with the patent office, to attend the hearing, to maintain the IP portfolio, to spread the IP awareness via seminars, webinars, and the blog writing. So this is all about the roles of the IP professional. So this is all about of the IP as a career opportunity. Thank you so much for your patience and listening this session. If anyone have any question, they can ask me. And if you have want any future guidance, if you are interested in the IP field, then you can contact me on this mail ID, and you can also call me on this number. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And as ma'am said, if you have any questions, then you can raise hand. If you have any question, you can raise hand. If anyone have any question regarding this seminar, then you can ask. And to ask the question, you have to raise hand. And you also can uh, write your question in chat box. Okay. So anyone do not have any query or question, then let's just move forward in today's session. Thank you very much, ma'am. Again, we are grateful to have you, and I hope everyone has enjoyed your session and everyone got knowledge regarding this. And as a token of appreciation or in felicitation, I would like to and I would like to present you your certificate of appreciation. So here is your certificate, ma'am. You will get it after this session ends.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you again, ma'am, and thank you everyone for joining this session. I hope you have enjoyed this session. For feedback form, there's an update from today's the feedback form will be open only for 15 minutes. So please make sure to come fill out this feedback form within 15 minutes, which I have put on chat box. Ma'am, thank you very much again. You can leave.
Thanks a lot for this opportunity. Bye-bye.
Everyone, please fill out the form within 15 minutes.